welcome back to my channel. My name is Ayo Akinde. If you're new bees in the house, please subscribe to the channel, leave the comments in the comment section below and like the video. And if you are the audience, thank you so much for coming back. Leave your comments in the comment section and like the video. In this video, I'll be sharing with you some tips or some things that you need to consider as an African immigrant before migrating, before making that life-changing decision of migrating to South Africa. And why African nationals? The reality is that the Europeans, the Americans, it's easy for them to get into SA and find a job and find their feet and everything will be perfect. But for African immigrants, it's not like that. It's not. So with the tips that I will share on this video, at least you will be able to sustain yourself and make your plan before you make the decision. Number one is accommodation. Accommodations are quite expensive depending on the province that you want to come and stay. If it's in Johannesburg, in Gauteng, in Pretoria, accommodations are quite cheaper compared to in Western Cape, in Cape Town. In Cape Town, you can find one-bedroom flats for 3,500 rand to 6,000 rand, and this depends on the safety of the place. And that takes me to the crime rate in South Africa. The reality is that the crime rate is high. It's super high, and there's no way in SA that has 90% safety. You just have to be careful when you're choosing your accommodation. And also, before you leave your country, try as much as you can to make sure that you have 6-month rental. In SA, they pay every month. I know in other African countries, they do pay annual rental or biannual, but in SA there's nothing like annual or biannual. It's every month. So you have to, in order for you to be able to have a rest of mind, a peaceful mind, go to bed at night without having to stress about your monthly rental, you make sure that you have at least 6 months salary, 6 months rental before coming to SA. And this takes me to financial stability. This in terms of if you have some people depending on you, if you have responsibility. As an Africans, we have a responsibility, and this is the reality. If you are in that situation that you don't have people that give you, but you give, I will advise that you have a source of income before leaving your country. With this, the people that depends on you will be able to use the fund that they get from the income, the source of income you've created for them, instead of you having to worry about how you to send money to them while you are trying to find your feet in SA. South Africa is so big. South Africa is beautiful. The culture is so great that you need to have your time. You need to take your time to actually get into it. And while doing that, you don't want to be stressing about how to find a job or how to do some things that you're not supposed to do because you need to send money on. So source of income is so great that you have to provide before leaving your country. And this takes me to jobs. Jobs in SA, it's the demand for jobs are so high compared to the supply, depending on the professions as well. If you are a doctor, lecturers, if you are into IT, if you are an engineer, it's easy to get a job with that, even though it's not like you have a week or 2 weeks or a month you get a job, but it's easier in that profession compared to others. So you have to think of what you are currently doing and what you can offer the country. And also, if you have any hobby or any extra income that you can do, because some people do get jobs that they actually getting paid for this hobby that they have, not what they doing in their country. So you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. If you have other things that you do on the side, you can just make sure that you have that as well, so that when what you want you don't get it, at least you know you have a side job or hobby that you can offer as well. And the next one will be girls distraction. South Africa has beautiful girls. God created them. It took his time to create South African girls. So if you are a guy and you love girls, you like girls, no girls can go without you getting there, you will have a problem because these girls are beautiful and you don't want to get to SA and date everybody and have children, then you're not going to succeed and being able to fulfill your goal that you want for yourself. So be careful. These girls are beautiful. They are beautiful. Beautiful. And for the ladies, if you are dating someone back in your country, don't think that you can just say, oh, I'm going overseas, I'm leaving these people. No, you have to keep them as well, because the reality is that most of the African nationals in South Africa, they do not go out or date or marry their nationals, because they realize that they come from their country to look for money, and you come from your country to look for money. So the goal actually clashes. Then I think this is most of the reason why they don't get to marry them. So you just have to make sure that you don't leave that guy just because you leave him. And the next one is food and clothes. When people want to leave, you think that the grass is green on the other side. Please don't give all your clothes away. Don't give it to uncles, auntie, nephew, nieces. Keep your clothes. At least keep your clothes. Not everything, but most of them. Clothes are expensive in SA. You don't want to spend too much money on clothes. And food as well are super expensive. If you can manage, try and bring 6 months food stuff, because African food shops are super expensive, and you don't want to end up trying to get yourself some food that you know that in SA their food is not something that you are used to. You want your own food. And in order for you to be able to achieve that, try as much as you can to fill your bags with those foods, because those food here are super expensive. I tell you, it's expensive. And the last one is sensitivity. If you are too sensitive, if you feel always want respect, if you feel like you're entitled, you will have a problem. These are the things that you need to adjust to, because SA, they do respect their elders, but they don't respect the other people. And that is the reality. You have to make sure that sensitivity, emotions, or entitlement, respect, you have to adjust yourself. So otherwise, SA is so beautiful. It's great. There's a lot of things that that is there for you. There's opportunity, even though it's not a lot. You hear a lot of people that can't make it because I think the best out of the best get to make it. But there is a future for you if you have your goals and you plan properly. South Africa is so beautiful. And please leave in the comment section how South Africa is for you, how you finding it, are you enjoying it, how are you planning to stay for a few years more, or you planning to leave in the comment section. And yes, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, leave the comments in the comment section below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.